noticed. According to the rumours, in the short time they were both in France on a romantic holiday for two, he persuaded her to buy a small property in Perpignan. God knows how an intelligent woman like Jan fell for that. Whatever the reason, before she made an uninhibited public appearance in a manic state, she went on a spending spree. And as soon as she ended up in a French mental hospital, the conman abandoned her. Monsieur le Bastard. Back in England, there was enormous pressure on psychiatric hospital beds. As soon as a patient was sent on home leave, another patient in dire need of mental health services would fill their place, like musical beds, but without the music. On the Friday before my holiday, I took a phone call from Pargeter Ward. "What do you mean you're sending Jan home for a week's leave? Who decided that?" I was stunned.
"She's doing a lot better now, so Dr. Siddiqui offered her the chance to go home and come back a week on Monday for a discharge meeting," the staff nurse proudly announced. I began to drum the desk with my fingers. "But I'm on holiday next week. It's a bloody Friday afternoon, and you have left me 3 hours to organise someone else to carry out a home visit to see Jan. Community staff don't grow on trees, you know." I stopped short of using my favourite swear word. "We'll phone you back to confirm arrangements. You can tell Adnan from me that I'm not impressed with his idea of discharge planning." Fortunately, our new support worker, Steph, who had worked on the wards for a few years, already knew Jan, and she offered to visit her on the Wednesday I was off. Jan readily agreed, and a time was arranged between them. It wasn't ideal, but it was better than nothing. My first appointment, on the Monday of my return to the chaos of community mental health nursing, was to attend the discharge meeting on Pargeter Ward for Jan. She was due to be seen at 10 o'clock, and I had planned to meet her at the ward at 9:30 to catch up before we went into the meeting together. An attempt at risk assessment was what I had envisaged, but there was no sign of her. Her home phone rang unanswered when I called. It was most unlike her not to show up. Strangely, she had not been at home when Steph called to visit her as planned on the Wednesday, and she hadn't responded to phone calls or notes put through her door. Neither had she phoned the office to cancel or rearrange. Whilst I was on the ward, I discussed the dilemma with the consultant, Dr. Adnan Siddiqui, who I had known professionally for over 10 years. An uneasy feeling was gnawing at me. Adnan was a good man, but, buckling under the pressure for beds, he had taken to making hasty decisions at times. Frustratingly, he didn't want to know when I tried to express my niggling uncertainties about Jan. Blind eye, deaf ear. What you don't know can't hurt you. That sort of flavour.
"Monica, I'm sure you can find her at home. You assess the situation, and we can discharge Mrs. Collins in her absence, if all has gone well. She's back on injections, so you can take over with no real problem. Phone me if you have any specific concerns, but for now, we'll take her off our books."
That was a bit contradictory, Adnan. Are we discharging her in her absence? Or will you wait for me to let you know all is well?
"Yes."
"Yes, what?" I asked in exasperation. This was not a difficult question. Adnan was getting like the other consultants, dictatorial and inconsistent when under stress.
"Yes, we will discharge her today in absentia,"
he confirmed, as if saying it in Latin made it more formal. "Right. I'll see if I can track her down then." And I marched away, in a bit of a huff. Chapter 2. 20 minutes later, there I was, standing outside Jan's house, sniffing a letterbox, with a cat rubbing up my legs. Her car was parked on the driveway, but the windows to the house were shut.